Hi folks, today we're going to take a look at Long Island Audits, where he makes his way to California and happens to think, well, he bought something there, so he's a taxpayer and can boss the employees around. But before we begin today's video, a quick thank you to all of my current subscribers and channel members. Without you guys, I couldn't have grown as far as I have, so thank you very much. It means the world to me. Also, a quick promotion of the second channel, NCR Movie Network. That channel is dedicated to talking about my passion of movies. We'll be doing live streams discussing upcoming movies, TV shows, and entertainment news. And we'll be doing a Patreon live stream there. So, with all that being said, let's get into today's video.
Guys, Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. Today we're at the state office building here in San Diego, California. We're here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so we're just getting inside the state building here. We have the American flag to our left, directory, first floor, second floor, third floor. Friendly reminder that they're always recording us, even though it always seems to be an issue when we record them.
Okay.
So we are on the second floor here. District office / workers' comp appeals board. Goes the governor of California.
Sir, can we help you with something?
Hi, how are you?
Good. We see you're filming.
Who's we?
Myself and another person. Can we help you with something?
Oh, who are you, man?
I'm a branch chief on the third floor. What can I help you with?
And your name?
Sir, what are you doing in the building?
I'd just like to know who I'm speaking with.
Well, I'd like to know who I'm speaking with. So if you could just tell me what
Well,
you're doing in
you're
the
the
building.
public servant, right?
Okay, let's go down and talk to the security officer and we can direct you where you need to go.
I don't need to speak with anyone, ma'am.
Okay, are you here to see a particular agency?
I'm here to look at all the agencies.
For
and
what
take a look
reason?
at them. What do you mean?
Okay, let me go get the security.
Yeah, you could do whatever
Yeah,
you'd like,
I'll-
ma'am. That's fine.
You mean her doing her job, right? Because she's trying to make sure if you need to get to a certain place, she can help you. Or the fact that you're recording in a non-traditional or limited public forum in an area with signs saying not to record because there's personal information that could be gathered that way. Huh. It's almost if you knew you shouldn't be doing it, but you're just going to be confrontational anyway.
Fine.
Can we get the security guard for me?
You can get security all you want. So the security wants to speak with me. Hey,
Can I help you?
how are you?
I'm good, sir. How about you, sir?
I'm okay.
How can I help you?
I don't need any help, sir.
So, are
You can help me with your name, actually.
I'm Orlando.
Orlando?
How about you, sir?
I'm Sean. Nice
Sure.
to meet you, Orlando.
Sir, I just wanted to know, are you an employee of this company?
Am I employee of which company?
This building?
This disability?
This building, are you an employee of this building?
Am I an employee of disability? No.
No, are you an employee in this building?
Am I? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Am I an?
Shenanigans. I'm calling shenanigans over here. I mean, you heard him, I heard him. He asked you, are you an employee here in the building? And you made that comment of employment of disability. Yes, the gentleman in question does have a thick accent, but I can still hear him clear as day. You would be able to hear a better version of his voice than I can. You were right there. But to do that is making you come off as some kind of a racist. I'll let my viewers in the comment section tell me down below if you think Long Island Audits was being racist.
Employee in this building? No, I'm not an employee in this building.
Because the employees told me that somebody was roaming around
Yeah.
and taking some pictures. What is your purpose of taking pictures?
So Orlando, I'm an independent journalist. I'm just taking some pictures and
Sorry,
video.
sorry?
An independent journalist. I'm just taking some pictures and video of the facility here. Since you've been.
If you want to go around the building, you must see first the management, the building manager, and then you can do overall. Okay?
The building management.
The building manager.
Okay, this is state building.
Yeah.
Okay, so we, the people, Orlando, are part of the management.
But mainly, if somebody is
It's like we are, as taxpayers, we're part of the management. So we're just checking in on the building. So I don't need anybody's permission but myself, but my.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
My own permission to just go out and exercise my constitutional rights.
Now, they're not stopping you from conducting your First Amendment, your Second Amendment, or any other constitutional rights you want to say they are. What they're saying is this. Saying that this building is a limited public forum and does contain some, sensitive information, like people's social security numbers, people's personal information, phone numbers, home addresses, stuff like that. They're trying to make sure somebody's not walking around trying to break in and get files or record people's personal information illegally. They're trying to protect themselves with the rules and regulations that they have to follow. But no, that's not good enough for you, is it, Long Island?
Thing is this, you are not an employee of this building.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, okay. No, but because if there's somebody is going around the building and having his phone, and what is your purpose in going around?
I told you already. I just told you I'm an independent journalist.
If you want to go around and check the building, you must consult first
I must consult who?
You must talk first to the building manager.
Okay. Like I said, I don't need to speak to the building manager, Orlando. I understand that's your perspective and your opinion, but I don't need to speak to a building manager. I consider myself a building manager as a taxpayer. So,
what the fuck are you talking about, man?
Do you pay property tax in California? The answer is no. You pay property tax in Long Island. Your sales tax does not count towards that building. Your sales tax might cover some roadway work, but you do not pay those employees. You don't pay for that building. You're not even a resident of that state. So, stop with this, I'm a taxpayer. Because we both know you're not paying state tax to them to help keep that building going.
yeah.
I know that you are. Me too is also a taxpayer.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't.
Because,
would you ask your boss?
The
Listen,
thing is this,
if you
because somebody
would your
wants-
boss ask? Would your boss ask you for permission to do something? Your boss of your company, Platinum Security.
Mm-hmm.
So would your supervisor, Platinum Security, ask you for permission to do something?
Well, that is.
They wouldn't,
because,
right?
Because
It's
normally
silly.
The main duty of the security officer, our job, is to protect the building. Okay. And then to tell somebody if there are somebody is roaming around the building without the purpose, that's our duty.
I told you my purpose, and there's
So you're a
no
journalist.
security there. Yes, and there's no security threat.
So now, if you don't mind, I will ask them to you. So as part of your job, is it part of your job as a journalist to go around and check the building?
Yeah, for sure. 100%. That's part of my job.
So because this is state building.
Yeah, I understand that.
And
That's
then at the
exactly
same-
why I'm
then
here.
At the same time, there is somebody responsible for this building.
Sure.
So if you want to see all the places, there, you must consult so that they can guide you.
Well, I don't want to go in any places that are restricted or anything like that. I'm just going to stay in the publicly accessible areas, Orlando. But again, I really don't have much else to say. I just want to go about. This is delaying my. This is delaying, so I'm gonna continue about my business. Thank you.
I'm sorry about it. But,
No, I'm just gonna continue about my business.
I'm only doing my duty. Okay.
Yeah, your duty
you,
is to observe and report, Orlando.
I'm getting sick and tired of you and Chili and all of you other frauditors out there saying your only job to security guards is to observe and report. Their jobs are to keep the people and the buildings that they are sent to safe. That means to make sure a stranger roaming around recording is not trying to get personal information of the customers or patrons of the building, or record or harass the staff, or stalk or case the place. or to commit vandalisms or break and enter into offices. How hard is it for you guys to understand that simple thing?
Yo.
Good luck. God bless you, man.
You too. Have a great day. Thanks.
Did you need help?
Oh, I'm okay, ma'am. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Are you recording? You're not allowed to record in here.
I'm not allowed to record?
No.
Why?
You're not. So could you turn it off for me, please?
Who are you,
There's a
ma'am?
sign- Huh?
Who are you?
My name is Rena.
Rena?
Rena.
Rena. No, and why wouldn't I allow to
You're
record?
not allowed to record in here.
But why?
There's actually a sign up there that says you're not allowed to.
There's a sign?
Yeah.
Okay, and but what's the purpose of the...
It's just you're just not allowed to because there's confidential information.
You're just not allowed to. There's confidential...
have
You guys left confidential information out in the public lobby here?
We don't have confidential information, but people who are speaking, they're giving out their confidential information, so that's why.
Oh, I thought you just left confidential information out in the public. Okay. So I'll just keep to the public areas then, where there's no confidential information.
So could you turn it off for me, please?
Rena?
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately I can't turn it off.
Like what?
Shenanigans yet again. It is not the fact that you can't turn it off. It's the fact that you won't turn it off. You see, there are signs telling people not to record in that area, not to film in that area, because they're trying to protect other people's private, personal information. But somebody like you who doesn't understand that, because in all honesty, what are you even doing in California? You don't reside there. You're there just so you can get some clicks and views and try to possibly get a lawsuit. They've asked you and they've pointed out that the fact there is a sign saying that you cannot record there, but you still won't listen.
Unfortunately for you, because I'm exercising...
Unfortunately,
right.
then I'm going to have to ask you to leave because we cannot have you recording in here due to the confidential information.
But you just said there was no confidential information out here in the public lobby.
People are speaking in the lobby that can be heard, so that's why. So that's
But
why
what?
we're not allowed in.
So if I can hear it, so if I was in here without recording or secretly recording, I could still get that confidential information,
Right,
according
but
to you.
but it's not allowed. So if you don't,
Well, it's not a
leave, then I'm
law.
gonna have to-
Yeah, it's not a law, Rena.
Well, okay, but we don't allow it in this office. So could you please not? Could you
No,
please turn it off?
I can't. I
Okay.
can't.
Okay, then I'm gonna have to have you removed. Okay.
You're not gonna have me removed. That's what the other public servant who would fail to identify herself tried to do. Have me removed. This is how the government treats us, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, how are you?
Who are you?
My name's Sean. What's your name?
Ramona.
Ramona. Nice to meet you, Ramona.
And where are you coming from?
Coming from the second floor.
Okay, you are looking for someone or
I'm not looking for anybody in particular, no. I'm not. Thank you, though.
you are, there's no cameras or videos allowed?
Photography is prohibited.
There you go, Sean. There's a sign with a California state statue there telling you why you can't record in that particular area. But that's still not good enough for you. That's how the public servants here treat you. No, they're not your servants. They are public employees. You guys keep saying that, and it's just irritating because you think you're better than them. You are right now at this point causing a disturbance to the building. They could have you legally trespassed if they so wished, because you're not there to conduct business. And at this point, when you are violating rules and policies of the building, they can kick you out regardless of it being a public building.
I thought this was state property, not federal property.
If you want to talk with the manager.
Yeah, I mean, this is a public lobby. I have the right to record, so I don't know why I wouldn't be able to.
Okay, let me, what's your name?
My name's Sean. Yeah. Thanks, Ramona. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Can I help you?
Hey, sir. How are you?
Okay.
My name is Sean.
Yeah.
Can I get your name?
My name is Mr. McGinnis.
Mr. McGinnis. And you are here? Your position?
I work for the DDS office right here.
Okay. I always had a question about this sign here. I thought we were on state property. I thought this was a state office.
It is a state office building, but this is a federal program that's run through the state, so I can't let you on the inside the suite.
Oh, I'm not going. I don't want to go into restricted areas or anything like that. What I'm saying, this is a public lobby, right?
Right here.
Okay, yeah. So I was curious because it says federal property over here, no pictures or video on federal property.
Yep.
So I was just curious on because I thought this was a state
Can I ask
building.
who you're with?
Oh, I'm an independent journalist.
Okay.
I'm an independent
You're lying.
journalist.
Okay, so just recording.
Yeah, just taking some pictures and video, working on a story out here on the state building here.
Okay.
And you're a federal employee?
I'm a state employee.
You're a state employee?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But somehow this is federal property?
Federally funded.
Federally funded?
Yeah, so
Okay.
everything in there is...
Oh, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go in a restricted area anyway. But thank you, Mr. McGinnis, right?
Yep.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ramona. Appreciate it. So here in the lobby's all right.
Have you like spoken to the building management to give them a heads up?
I spoke to security.
Okay.
But no, I haven't spoken to anybody from management yet.
Okay. It'd be a good idea to give them a heads up, probably just for, safety and security. I mean, people get kind of sketchy when somebody's recording because we don't know what the intent is and what's going on.
Oh,
I would probably just
I mean,
give them a heads up.
I would just think that if somebody had nefarious purposes for recording, they would probably do it more secretively, not out in the open.
Possibly, but
right?
we don't know. These days.
Yes, it is wiser in some cases to film covertly to plan a horrible crime or to plan a crime in general. However, there were times where people did their covert acts out in the open publicly. For example, the Boston bombers. They filmed like they were tourists out in the public eye, recording to find the best spot to attack. And then look at Timothy McVeigh. When he planned the Oklahoma City bombing with his co-conspirators, they went around in public. They didn't do it covertly. They didn't steal blueprints. They walked around the building to find where would be the best spot to get in to commit these heinous crimes. So they are trying to stop people from possibly committing a crime. But you don't understand that. Is it that hard to understand?
Honestly, we don't know. So
Yeah, it's always these days. But all right, take care.
Give somebody a heads up.
Take care.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Hi. Can I ask who you are, please?
Hi, who are you, sir?
Who are you? I asked you who you are.
I have no idea who you are, sir.
Because I didn't tell you because I asked you a question first and you did not answer. So please take that away.
Don't touch
Go-
me. Hey,
go somewhere else.
hey,
Go away.
don't touch me.
Go away.
What is wrong with you? Who are you?
There's nothing wrong with me.
Turn your badge
not-
around. Who are you?
You're not supposed to be here.
Who are you?
Unless you. Who are you?
Sir, you came up to me. I didn't come up to your
You're
office or
filming
you.
people for no reason.
Who
in-
are
In
you?
our suite. We've had multiple complaints about you already on multiple floors in this building.
I have not
So
been
I'm asking
unreasonable.
you who you are.
Okay, but what makes you think you could just go and put your
And
hands on
What makes
me?
you think that you cannot tell me who
If
you
I
are?
went to go put your hands on
What
you,
makes you think you cannot
How would
tell
you
me
feel
who
about
are?
that?
Let's go back to the beginning. I asked you who you are. You will not
that's not
answer.
how it works. You work for the
It
public.
is.
You are a public servant. Who
I
are
am
you?
a public servant.
I am a member
But how
of
do
the
you know
public.
that? How would you know that? You're a what employee?
I am the member of the public.
Okay. So why are you here?
Call the police. Do what you need to do. Yeah, because this man needs to get charged for assault.
Call the police because he assaulted you. Are you that sensitive that you can't handle somebody brushing their hand away from you? I mean, I would call it an assault if he punched you or kicked you or spit on you. But he gently moved your hand away from him because you were trying to film in an area more than likely you weren't supposed to be in. But you've already been told multiple times to stop filming in these areas, but you refuse to listen.
What's wrong with you?
Excuse me. No, it's okay.
You came up to me. You came up to me and immediately assaulted me. Why? And it's all on camera too. Not only my camera, but body camera. So go ahead and call the police so we can show them. All right?
All right. Kind of why I wanted to like make sure we talk to somebody downstairs.
Yeah, because I can get assaulted. I'm not the danger.
Sorry, we got a hearing.
I'm not the
going on
danger.
downstairs, so this
Yeah.
place have to be quiet.
Okay, it can be quiet. The only person that started anything was the gentleman who refused to identify himself. That's the only person who started anything here. Okay?
We're just trying to conduct business.
You can conduct. I'm trying to conduct my business. Okay, so we are back in the lobby here on the first floor. We're going to wait for law enforcement to come.
How can I help you? I'm the building manager.
You're the building manager? Yeah. Right now I'm waiting for law enforcement. Your name?
My name is Rick Lilly, and yours?
Rick, my name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just taking some pictures and video. I'm working on a story here on the State Building. Multiple employees here, multiple public servants, including that woman over here, have come up to me, treating me really badly and very unprofessional and rude.
Okay.
All because I'm taking pictures and video in publicly accessible areas. And then a gentleman just came up to me and, well, he was far from being a gentleman, but he told me to stop recording, and then he tried to grab my camera, and he grabbed my hand, basically assaulted me for no
Dramatization may not have happened.
reason, wouldn't even tell me his name or how he worked here. He did have a badge though. But again, I don't see where he would get off trying to take I would never try and take your cell phone from your hand. I would never try and put my hands on you for any reason whatsoever, especially for a constitutionally protected reason as far as freedom of press, under the First Amendment. But that's what's going on here. It's unfortunate, but that's what's going on here.
Okay, so you've called law enforcement?
Law enforcement are on the way, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to call the CHP because CHP handles the business and provides our security in the building.
Yeah, so have them, maybe they'll come and, go ahead, no problem. We need some accountability here. I'm sick and tired of people putting their hands on me and trying to take my property without any consequences whatsoever. I'm tired of it.
Now, when you say that, are you referring to the cops seizing your property as evidence of your crimes? Because that's not against the law, and you can petition to get your stuff back. But I find it ironic you say that, because weren't you convicted of armed robbery? Didn't you forcefully take someone else's property from them? I believe you were. And if I'm wrong, I will apologize to you, but I believe those were your charges, if I'm not mistaken. Perfect. Okay, this is the individual. Here that was
Hi.
Excuse me, sir, I'd like to report a crime. Sir, I'd like to report a crime.
Yes.
I was assaulted by one of the employees here.
Okay. Where was the assault?
I was on the 3rd floor.
And can you describe your ID, please?
Sure, as soon as I'll give you my ID. As soon as you are about to, when you tell me that you're going to effect arrest on a person who assaulted me.
I didn't even.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
I know, but maybe we should figure out who he is first, and then we can move on there. But he's on camera assaulting me under California Penal Code.
Okay,
which is it?
So
240.
yes.
Definition of assault.
So pretty much.
Can I get your name and badge number? I'm sorry.
Officer Mayos, 17723.
Officer Mayos?
Mayos, MELLOS.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, so tell me about what happened.
So I was just exactly what I'm doing now. I'm an independent journalist. My name is Sean. I'm working on Sean, yeah. I'm working on a story here, SEAN. I'm working on a story here at the State Building. I'm in the publicly accessible areas, just taking some pictures and video here. That woman that you were about to speak to, she came up to me and she said, "What were you doing here?" I said, "Ma'am, what's your name?" She wouldn't identify herself to me, so I said, "I'm going to go about my business, ma'am." I spoke to security after she called security on me. Security came up. I spoke with security. I said, "Hey, my name is Sean." He was very nice with me. I said, "My name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just gathering some content for a story I'm working on." And he said, "Well, maybe you should have asked for permission from government management. I mean, the building management, which I assume is this gentleman here, Rick." No, I didn't ask for any permission because I explained to him that, I consider myself to be the management of this building because I am a taxpayer here. Shenanigans. Yet again. Another thing of shenanigans here for you, sir. You are not the management of the building. The security, both security guards who spoke to you said, ask for permission from the building manager, or at least let him know what you're doing. So that way, they can actually let their staff know that you are filming and there's a man filming. So don't worry about it. But no, you want to throw
a big hullabaloo for something that would have taken you, what, at all 30 seconds to do? No.
I am just trying to exercise the right. I don't need to ask permission to, exercise the First Amendment right. So I didn't, and I continued about doing what I was doing, my constitutionally protected activity. And another man came up to me, the man in question, wouldn't identify himself to me, and he told me he said, "What's my name?" I said, "Sir, what's your name?" Any public servant I come in contact with, I always like to know who I'm speaking with before I give any personal identifying information, because it's my right to remain silent. It's my right not to identify myself to law enforcement or anyone else. So I said, "What's your name?" He wouldn't give it to me. He says, "Why are you recording? You don't belong here. You're in our suite. You don't belong here." His suite being the third floor, I assume. "You don't belong here." And then he goes to try and take my phone, my camera, from me. And in the process, he grabs my hand. So that's what happened. And
so how did he grab your hand? Can you describe that to me?
Yeah, he basically just went with one hand to try and grab my camera and take it from me.
Were you holding just like
just like that? Just like I'm holding it now. He went with one hand to try and grab this one, and then the other hand, he grabbed this hand. He grabbed my left hand.
Did he cause any injuries to you?
No, he didn't.
Emotional damage.
Didn't cause any injuries to me, but I'm sure he had the intent to, or at least that's by trying to. That's the intent.
I'm just asking what happened. So
No.
He didn't cause any.
He didn't cause any injuries to me, no. Other than the fact that he attempted to assault me. That's what he assaulted me under the definition of assault.
Okay, and what do you need from us? How can I help?
I would like you to find the gentleman in question, the man in question, the person who committed the crime. And if he wants, I don't want to have to press charges. I don't want anyone to ever go to jail. That is not my intention, especially for something so minor. But he did break the law, so I would like you to find him. And if he just simply apologizes, we can move on. We could shake hands and move on as men, and that's it. I apologize for trying to take your property from you. How would, if I went to try to take your phone from you right now,
I haven't talked to him, so I don't even know what he was trying to do.
Okay, well, I mean, trying to grab someone.
If we're going to document this and to get your information, and there's a desk over here, we can use it to write down your information. But, all right, so you have an ID on you?
I don't have an ID on me, no, I don't carry ID.
What name do you want on the report as a reporting party?
Sean.
Sean, what's your last name, Sean?
Reyes, Reyes. But again, I would really appreciate it if you want, I don't necessarily want to press charge. I want you to find the man who assaulted me. He knows who he is.
I understand.
He knows who he is. So let's get his information first.
Well, just let me do.
Yeah, okay.
It's strange. You are so obsessed of getting this man's information. Why? Are you planning on doxing him? Are you planning on trying to make him lose his job? Are you planning on to sign him up for some mailing lists, to spam him? What? Because if you were really concerned about being assaulted, you would have cooperated with that officer's first request of, what is your name? What happened? You would have said, I have it on video, sir. Here's what happened. Let me show you. But no, you're more concerned about getting a man's information than to file the charges that you're trying to file.
My name's Sean Reyes. There you go.
Sean Reyes.
Yep.
Okay. What's your date of birth, Sean? What time did this happen?
I would say about 20 minutes ago.
20 minutes ago. Mm-hmm. And this was on the third floor near, was it near the elevator?
To the right of the elevators. To the right. The hallway.
To the right, in the hallway,
yeah.
In front of the elevators. And all you're asking for an apology. And
yeah, I'm just asking. I'd like to settle it civilly, and we can handle it that way. Again, I want to know who he is. He didn't identify himself to me, and I'd like to know his name, what department he works for, so maybe I can follow up with his supervisor on the matter. I think that's the best way to handle it, is to follow up with his superiors. So I would like his name, and I would like an apology for trying to steal my property and assaulting me.
Well, we don't know if he was trying to steal property.
Trying to take my property. Either way, he was trying to, or stop me from recording, whichever way. He tried to do something unlawful.
And can you describe this person?
Heavy set, glasses, button-down plaid shirt, and he's about 5'6".
Everything that guy just said is bullshit. Thank you.
5'7".
Did he identify himself to you?
No, not at all.
Hispanic?
I believe he was white.
And just to make sure I got this right, with his right hand, he touched your left hand?
With his, he tried to grab my camera.
What he did? What did he do?
His right hand, he touched my left hand.
Touched your left
Yeah.
hand with his right hand.
Grabbed
So
my
that was the
left hand.
extent. Did he touch it? Did he grab it? Did he, or did he try to grab it?
He touched it,
So
trying
he
to
touched
grab
it.
it.
Okay.
Yes.
He touched with his right hand. He touched your left hand.
That's correct. Yeah.
This video is getting pretty long, so I'm going to end it here. Sean doesn't get his apology, but he does get the gentleman's information. I'll put a link down below if you guys want to see what happened after this report was taken with all this dead air. But if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up and the notification bell. Leave a comment because it really helps with the algorithm. Also, subscribe to the new channel, NCR Movie Network, where again, we'll be talking about movies. I provide reviews for movies. We've got our first one up there. And lastly, if you guys can, you want to support the channel even further, become a Patreon member to our Patreon for the Movie Network and the NCR News Network, or become a channel member. It's a great way to help me out and help the channel grow. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys next time.